special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC championship game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Callaway. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. A draw to the back. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the defense on this play right here? Because they go to the draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. It's pin in their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught by the receiver. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And now they'll run it on the draw. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Boy, trolls and screens are a great way to counter an effective pass rush. Allow those defensive ends to get upfield and then hand it off at the last second.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. On the move now. On the run here, lets it go. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Longhorns look to keep this drive moving.
They spread this defense all over the field with that 5 wide receiver set. It puts a lot of pressure on the offensive line to give the quarterback enough time, especially on 3rd down. They held up just long enough, and the quarterback makes a great throw for this first down.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. He make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set it for the first down at the 47.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Running back grabs it on the screen.
Good time here to drop this screen in for the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Looking to throw it again. Running back has it on the screen now. Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field and they'll go for it. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Quick throw. Catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Great catch and run for 6.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. They'll try the option play here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, they actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking for a man deep down the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. Got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
Touchdown, Dogs. A huge special teams score. What a moment. Their fans are never going to forget that. Conference title on the line, takes it all the way to the house.
Well, I just love to see returnmen get a chance to make a play and make a difference in the outcome of a game, let alone a conference championship on the line. He got some great blocks, but truly at the end of the day, it was his instincts and natural playmaking ability that took it into the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Come to the line for second down and very short now. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Now they'll run a draw play. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking for a receiver. Ran down the middle. It's Jordan. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick catch. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
Third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage for a first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
To come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
Fourth down. The offense will go for it. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. Can't connect in the long throw. Incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And they get to completion. Gets some space and on the 30. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Now the receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Makes the grab. Can he get there? Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Of course, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Offense takes the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that 1st down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Trying to create here on the move. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He lets it go on the move. Cut with room to run. Goes out to stiff arm. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set him up 1st down from the 32. And the player is down injured after that last play. Looks like a timeout while they check him out. The Longhorns are on the move here. Back to throw again. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Second down play coming up. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's first and goal right there.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Send the back in motion. Wants to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Interesting choice here on the goal line. 5 wide receivers on second and goal. From the shotgun, drops back. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And the defense hold up here on third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. Bought some time, now lets it go. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
They'll pass up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the quarterback dropping back. On the move now. But it's incomplete. A 4th down stop. Turnover on downs.
Chris, the design of this play is perfect. Everything you want to see. The quarterback puts the ball on the money. The ball is right in his arms. All he has to do is catch it for a touchdown, and he drops it on 4th down.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everyone wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Catch the first and still running. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
Short throw complete to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. The quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. We got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
2nd down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. He'll drop back here on 3rd down. He'll throw it now. Catch made on the out route. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. It doesn't feel like this thing's already over. Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. The offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
The pass is caught, so a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of a half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for a deep completion. Oh, he dropped it! Can you believe it? A huge game slips through his hands. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update here. us away to start the second half.
Texas.
Bringing it out, it's Robinson. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to pull it down and run. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
They'll try the right here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
So one explosive play sets him up at the plus 43 with a first down. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Picks up the first, looking for more. They finally stop him. Big play, moves the ball to the 22.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On first down, it's play action. He escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
He's back to throw again on second down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Dogs. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Conference championship on the line. This quarterback told us, this is my time to shine. This is my stage curtain, and he is delivering.
Well, anytime you see a performance like this out of a quarterback, it's like the stars are in alignment. The quarterback's doing his job. The play caller is seeing the defense and putting him in a position to have success. And let's not forget the line and the receivers, the job that they're doing as well. It's a dream performance so far by this quarterback.
Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. And they'll start at the 25. Texas offense comes back out on the field. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Look out, he's in the clear. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Georgia.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Offense takes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. On the run here. Lets it go. He's got it in the open. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. This one is broken up, falls incomplete.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
The pass rush closing in. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Looking deep downfield to the left. That's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football.
You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job, it's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
As a fourth down stop, the offense will take over in plus territory.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a quick grab. Tackle, but first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Snags the quick throw. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
The receiver makes the catch. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Well, the defense has had no answer for this pitch and catch combination. They are closing in on the conference championship.
You know, the receiver's coming up with a lot of these touchdowns, but I really want to focus in on this quarterback because he's making such good decisions with the football. He's finding his guy. They're moving him around, finding different ways to get him the ball, and I just love to see the quarterback. Anytime you're making good decisions and you're making accurate throws, you got a chance for a big game.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in fourth down in their territory and got stopped. Pressure is coming. Short throw to the back. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All we can do is throw it to his back and loss of yards. Now you're behind the sticks.
They look to throw it here on second down. On the move now. It's a short completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Catch made by the tight end. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. Ball scooped up by the defense.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Set up from the 13. First down. Looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking for a man. The pocket breaking down. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
First down now at the 46. Instead of being backed up, one big play has got this offense up and running. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. 2nd down, looking to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
They're still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
There we go. The defense is able to finally get some pressure on this guy. That's one way to slow him down. He has had one heck of a drive, but this time, give the defense some credit for getting after him.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's running out of time here. Oh, no, trap him back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
I love the aggressive nature here by this defense on this 4th down. The offense is going for it, and instead of sitting back, they decide to attack that offensive front. Get after him with a lot of bodies, and they're able to come up with that sack.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They'll hand it off. He's got the first and still going. Finds room at the 30. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. He'll try a pass here. Here's the target, and it's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, I get the passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Callaway. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. So one enormous play has this offense inside the 30. Let's see if they can cash in this scoring opportunity. Escaping the pressure, moving right. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, you've got heavy pressure.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. The freshman threw it behind the receiver. Off the mark.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. On the attempted trickery, backfires, and now it's fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Ball handed off. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Leaning on the run game here late. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Gets into space at the 50. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They were not going to catch him that time.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and he'll start at the 25. Offense comes back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He escapes the pocket, and it's incomplete. They tried the trick play on first down. Doesn't fool the defense. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Gets rid of it on the move. Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks into the open. Takes it all the way back for a pick 6. Touchdown, Dogs.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Offense takes the field. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. Oh, no, he throws it. And it's incomplete. Little first down trickery. Doesn't work that time. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. He's going to throw the ball. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Could take it all the way. The 30. He steps out of bounds after the great pick. Solid return to set up his offense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here the interception cost them.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Throws to the tight end. The freshman with a little too much air under that one.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Throws it to the right. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Callaway. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Texas offense comes back out on the field. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? Caught behind the line. It's Callaway. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys. And it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board. Maybe not able to come back in this game. But, man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Callaway. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a 1st down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. They'll run it with the draw play. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive spirit, and hopefully that'll help them down the road.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up 1st down yardage.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Oh, he's going to throw it. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. He could go. Now the 40. At the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. A long-distance defensive touchdown. Wow.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Grabbed by the receiver. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more.
Chris, when was the last time you saw a game turn on a dime like this? A pick 6, then a 2-point conversion. That's a quick 8-point swing we just watched here.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turn starts inside the 15. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Trying to find some room. It's Callaway.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
And the tailback's got it again. So they make the tackle what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0.